Hello and welcome back to RimWorld. We are continuing our playthrough here as the Covenant of Impani as a Sanguophage run. We got some spicy stuff going on right now. We've got a heat wave on top of a climate adjustment, which is bringing the temperatures up to, 140 plus during the day, which is not great. Indoors is still getting a little bit spicy. I feel like we probably need to start setting up batteries and getting some proper air conditioning because the passive coolers are just not cutting it. I mean, it's okay when we're inside. I think it actually ticks down a little bit when we're inside, but outside of that, I don't think it does. Likewise leaves, this will be good because we do need to convert this once Jiang gets back. We can finish building this drug lab. Once the drug lab's done, we can make go juice to get Isidoros back up, and then hopefully with any luck we can just convert a bunch of the psychoid leaves over to drugs and then use those drugs to sell, get some money to buy more equipment, and just keep progressing here. I know we're working on the guns right now with the high-tech research bench. Everything else is just kind of a wait and see. We have to wait for the moisture pumps, which take almost a year to fully expand their borders, but that should eventually get, the vast majority of this room. I'm not sure if the floor over here at all is marshy soil. It's not marshy, so actually once these pumps are all done, we should actually be able to get all of this wood converted. Hopefully, with Jiang back, we can feed Isidoros, because I think the malnutrition is starting to build a little bit, which is never a good thing. Hopefully her prioritization, once she's done, will be to prioritize feeding him. That definitely needs to happen. Hopefully we can get the elephant unloaded because we want to get this built as fast as possible. Looks like we are slowly but surely unloading. Preference obviously would be that the components get taken off of there relatively soon. We're going to keep that mood negative by continuing to extract hemogen from them. I just feel like that's never going to end. We will at some point have to worry about these prison breaks, but we're not quite worried about it yet. Ooh, this is not good. These are all very bad heat strokes. I think all of our animals are going to die, except the elephants, because they can't handle the heat. Can we do animal sleeping spots indoors here? This is terrible because it's going to make everything extremely filthy. You know what? I'm actually going to deconstruct all those. And then we're going to put them all indoors. And then maybe at least they could recover from the heat stroke. That's the hope anyway. Do some rescuing. All right, at least this handles the medical need right now. And then hopefully once their heat stroke's gone, they can go back outside. That's the hope anyway. All right, let's see what we can do here. We need to make... Can we not make go juice? Probably have not figured out how to do go juice. Let's go ahead and do that. I think it requires yayo, right? Pretty sure. Almost positive. All right, so let's focus on that. We have plenty of time to make that happen. Hopefully this heat wave goes away, and then we just have to worry about the climate adjustment. But the climate adjustment is a lot more manageable than the heat wave. All right, we're taking him back outside, knowing that we're going to have to haul him back in relative short order anyway. Oh, why did that calf die? Oh, plague. Okay, well, that was a different situation. Hopefully your hunger gets taken care of by all of these delicious bits of plant that are just around. But who knows for sure. All right, we have not actually probably checked that box to allow that to start growing. Actually a lot of grass there. Almost feel like we should put the animals there, let them graze, and then take it back out. Rubenet definitely needs to focus on getting this go juice up and running. We can't be down, if anything, just from a defense perspective, we can't be down people. Let's check wildlife. I'm sure there's more we can hunt. That food coming in. Could hunt the elephants. I am worried about them fighting back. All right, right now the temperature is actually good. We're not getting any of those penalties. So hopefully we can blitz through some of this research. Looks like we're going pretty quick. Right, none of these have expanded yet, but some are getting close. Once I can close in one of these places, I will, either this one or this one, I'm going to make like an electrical area because, oh, the temperature is actually so bad that it's affecting the growth rate of our rice. That's not good. At least everybody's wearing a duster now, so that should help a little bit with the temperature. All right, there's that tainted stuff finally rotting away, which is good. All right, I think Go Juice is just about done. The animals seem to be doing okay for now. Research-wise, we get back to gas operation. So we can now make Go Juice. Let's go ahead and get that going. All right, so we need Neutronomine. I don't know if I have any in Yayo. So let's make as much as we can. And then we can always do this until we have like 5, just so we have some spares on hand. And then we can always get more psychoid leaves and all that. So really it's Neutronomine is what we need more than anything. So hopefully we start making some progress on that. Anybody capable of making the Yayo? Because we could sell some to get some Neutronomine. I think that falls under research, right? It's an intelligence task. Intellectual skill, yes. Okay. So I guess Anfisa would be the next best person to do that. So let's go ahead and prioritize that. You can rest when you're dead. Don't worry about it. I guess we'll tell her to haul it. It's not that far. So we'll leave this instead of drop on ground. We'll leave it on haul just so that it all ends up in the same spot. And then we'll have Jiang take most of that away to sell and then get some Neutronomine, because that's definitely going to be necessary. I don't want to sell all the IO though. All right, we need to clear her priority. Maybe you could do some quick drugs here. We don't have enough to do anymore. Perfectly fine. All right, let's go ahead and mad capybara. All right, somebody's gonna have to kill this capybara that's coming. Go ahead and get to the world map, form a caravan, because we're gonna want to do this pretty much as fast as possible. There were some components left here too, so it actually doesn't matter if we take as much as possible. We could definitely take a lot of this leather. Forgot we could take our elephant with us. We want to make sure we do that. Do we need lavish meals? I don't know if we need that many lavish meals. Maybe take a simple meal. Rest is fine. All right, let's see if we can get some yayo. I do want to leave behind like 10, right? Because we're going to need to make some go juice out of it. So I don't want to take all of it. We're not low on wood, but we're trending downward, which is fine. All right, these are rotting away. The percentages are getting really low. All right, that should be a pretty quick move there. Need to be ready to deal with this angry capybara coming in. Hopefully Trev will be able to handle it. Looks like it's going pretty well. Bleeding out in 7 hours. Should be moving very slow. All right, it is downed. We should be able to go ahead and haul in a bunch of this rice. Got a lot of capybara bodies to rip apart. Churn out some lavish meals while we can. The angle half a day should be in a pretty good spot. Precision rifling is next on the menu, which is fantastic. Hospitality, okay. 10 tribes people. I mean, it sounds good. I just don't know if I can handle 10 for 18 days. That is a lot of people. And there's oh, it looks like the heat wave's over. So it's just climate adjustment now, which should be fine. It actually should be good for our animals too. Because they shouldn't be melting down anymore. We could trade, see what you got to trade. Doesn't look like you have what I need. No. Move on. All right, hopefully we get around to replanting these areas that are grown. The cotton will help once that's ready, because we can definitely make dusters and everything from the cotton. At some point I should plant some of the devil strand, but I'm just not there yet. Oh, it is very dirty. Dirt somewhere in here. Not that I could really see it. Right, that elephant is almost tamed on hauling, which will be awesome, because then, well, it'll be a mixed bag, right? Because they can't haul inside because we have that restricted. Trev's our next social person. Go ahead and issue a trade. See what we got there. Caravan has arrived at the town, so I can go ahead and do something there. There's really nothing I want to buy from them. EMP grenades could be nice in case we get a mech raid, but I really can't afford it right now. Can't afford to trade any of that stuff. Be able to buy that. Go ahead, trade the Yayo. It actually gave us a decent amount of wealth. Probably want 150 neutronamine. That's a good amount. It'd be more than enough to do what we need to do. See if we can get back home sooner than later so that we can make go juice, so that we can get Isidoros back up and running, and we can stop with this go juice situation. Got 24 days left before he dies from it, so I think we'll be okay though. Seems like it's going all right. All right, we are getting our first expansion on these moisture pumps, so it's starting to be a thing. It's gonna take a very long time to fill up all of the circle though. We'll get there. This is all spoiling in like 14 hours, so we probably should start on breaking that stuff down pretty soon. I'm gonna prioritize butchering just to get that out of the way. It'll produce some leather as well. Caravan has arrived. Be able to get that neutronamine in here, which will let us make the go juice, which will take care of all our problems. There is an anima tree over here. I should probably at some point set up something for that. We're not quite there yet, but hopefully we will be at some point relatively soon. Benevolent prisoner. It's a 2-star. That's pretty rough, but it is possible. I mean, I kind of feel like we need a little better weapons first, but I don't know. Can you... Yeah, you're making go juice now, which is perfect because we definitely need that. Right, you should be able to... I mean, you need recreation, but after that, maybe you can do an operation to administer go juice, and then you should be back up and running. You can feed yourself. We don't have to worry about that. This is very dirty. I should not be making food right now. Clean up first. There we go. All right, there goes a little bit of wealth. Isidoros is back up and running. And back to cleaning, which is perfect. How many components do I have left? I feel like I don't necessarily have that many. 34. That's not bad. We should be able to make at least a couple assault rifles once we get that up and running. Hopefully more flak vests to protect our people. I think we've only ever made one flak vest. That'll depend on the cotton being done though, because that's what we need is the cloth material. Right, who's our best crafter? I think it's actually Raven. Rubenet is also good. So with then, and Raven's got a double passion for crafting. He's almost 10. So I say when we make the assault rifles, we want to make sure we only allow somebody who has 9 or higher. Cargo pods are always useful. Find meals, I'll take them. Definitely not a bad thing. Did we still not unload this animal entirely? At least it's nothing too pressing. All right, precision rifling is done. So that is hugely helpful. Multi-analyzer's probably a good idea to get going. We can get to fabrication because fabrication lets us make our components. And then advanced fabrication lets us make advanced components. Uh-oh, sleeping sickness. And one of them is a doctor. That's not great. Well, at least we have 2 doctors. All right, let's go ahead and make a bill to create our assault rifles, because that needs to be a thing we want to do until we have 2. But they have to be above 51 hit points, and they have to be at least normal quality. Preferably more. We want that as a 9 crafting skill. So hopefully that will work out for us. That's a lot of components, 7 components. We're going to chew through those real quick. We do have some steel available though. Like Rubinet got started on that right away. It's going to take a long time to build, but I do still have people with like bows as weapons. So I definitely think it's worthwhile. Yeah, bow, machine pistol. SMG's not terrible, but a couple machine pistols. The sniper's not bad either. All right, we appear to be running out of food yet again on these poor little animals. Maybe our pens just isn't big enough. The stuff just isn't growing fast enough, apparently. Now the question is, do I like grow hay or something just to try to offset some of this? I don't want potatoes. Now I think, what was it? It was dandelions. They grow really quick. Let's try dandelions, see if that meets the need. It probably doesn't, but we'll try. And if not, we'll do something else. So 3 colonists. I can get SE. Wimp. Great memory, psychic. I mean, does Wimp... I mean, it matters because they get knocked out all the time. And they're 59. I think I might rather have... Oh, we have to lend them 3 colonists. Yeah, I don't have 3 colonists to lend, man. That's just not going to be a thing. See if we can get some more consistent animal feeding here. Move the simple meals down here for the time being. Change that to critical. Let the simple meals get run over there if we can. We'll also plant the dandelions, see if that helps at all. I don't know if it will or won't. Defoliator ship. I mean, it's actually not the worst thing in the world. It can do a radius of 100, and it does generate a lot of pollution. We probably should try to kill it. I am a little worried about 15 scythers though. Like that's pretty intense. Let's turn this on and try to smelt this slag chunk. At worst, just get it out of the way. All right, we're gonna go ahead and set this back to preferred. Although they're probably gonna start hauling away from there instead. But now I feel like we're not generating enough power. All right, there's the auto rain. I'm gonna put the fire out there, which is fine. Now the question is, yeah, look at this. It's growing really quick. So I'm hoping it's enough to sustain our animals. Can we get this slag chunk out of here? All right, let's set this to critical slag chunks. Then maybe we can at least get that hauled out of there, even if we can't quite use it yet. Did we not allow slag chunks? Did. I have to mark it to haul. That's right. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that hauled. It should let us bring all these animals back into our little growing pen here. They should eat most of that food real quick, and then hopefully the dandelions will keep them sustained over time. Although there's definitely no guarantee on that. All right, we're starting to get there on the assault rifle. I kind of want to wait till we have a couple more assault rifles before I even try to tangle with this. Because with 7 colonists, I'm not 100% sure that things are going to go very well. Particularly, I mean, they'll definitely destroy this moisture pump, which will be super unfortunate. Because I really need to finish this off. So it's just really a mixed bag to deal with that right now. Like they have been eating some of the dandelions already. We are giving them lavish meals. That is unacceptable. It looks like Jiang's doing okay. They're not great, but okay. We should kill this to get rid of it. And we can at least close this off. Actually, I don't even know if we can close it off because that's mud. No, we can't. We need a moisture pump over there as well. I mean, this one only goes this far. There's nothing over here. Should probably try to get through sleeping sickness as well. All right, you started a new assault rifle, which means you finished. Oh, you finished 2 already. Holy cow. All right, well, we definitely want you to have an assault rifle because you have good shooting skill. You don't have good shooting skill. And hopefully we could smelt these weapons down. Let's haul that. What are we going to do as far as power? Because we definitely need to get something going here. Can we get at least maybe 2 batteries up and running? Might be worthwhile to do that. Although I'm always very nervous with batteries with a solid wooden building. Go ahead and mine this out. And then I'm guessing there's some other metal we can mine out down here for sure. We can even get some components off the map. That'd be good. Is there any other... There's some metal up here. Some components over there. We have some component options. A little more down there. I want to do hunting, but I'm a little nervous about accidentally triggering these guys. Right, if we went after the alpacas, for example. What I could do, a little dastardly, but I could wake them up and then lock my doors and then use the animal pulser. And then I think that will make the animals go after the scythers instead, which would make this a fairly easy task because there are a lot of animals on the map, including some elephants, a fair amount of elephants. That is an idea. Although I kind of want to save that for something a little worse than this. I feel like 15 scythers isn't necessarily the most challenging thing in the world. Although I'd prefer to not take them all on at the same time. How are the old animals doing? I'm not going to mess with that right now. I just don't have the capacity to deal with it. We do have this EMP launcher, which is not going to be ideal, but it is something. Down to 14 components. Gang looks like they're recovering pretty well. So it's going to take a while for that immunity to fully take over. All right, we did finish another weapon, it looks like. Over here. Okay, so they've all been good quality so far. Not yet connected to the grid. We just haven't built it yet. Well, can we please get around to that? I could at least build up a little bit of battery charge here. And then we could switch this on for a little while. Use the battery charge to smelt down some of the metal and some of the old weapons. That would be good. We don't really need them anymore, right? We have full assault rifles, except for Amphisa, which I've been using her as a melee character, but I'm not sure how much I really want to do that with. I mean, she is tough, which is good, but the scythers are a little bit challenging because they will slice your limbs off and stuff, and I really don't want to have to deal with that. Looks like Trev is the last one that, well, I guess technically we want an assault rifle for Amphisa, and then Trev will be the next person. Looks like that all the boar leather is really helping us craft some new dusters and stuff. So we're seeing some quality changes there. All right, things are becoming much more consistent now. Before we weren't even able to keep up with the planting, let alone the harvesting. And I feel like now we are a lot more on top of it. Mostly because I think they're finishing quicker. Right, this weapon's about done. So I think once Jiang gets over this sleeping sickness, I think I'm better positioned to deal with this threat. Oh, we can go ahead and harvest that. I think that's fine. I'll probably use the sniper. Try to hit this thing to wake them up. All right, they are hungry. I'm hoping sometime really soon they'll start being able to graze on that stuff. I don't know what percentage it has to be for them to eat it. We can temporarily make this critical storage again. And then they should haul it over there. All right, Trev, I think we can upgrade you to an assault rifle. Although for this event, I might want you to use this EMP launcher. I don't like the launchers as much as I like the grenades, just because the grenades can more consistently hit a specific area and it's not just randomly firing. Wait, did we not finish a weapon? I feel like he started a new weapon there. Wow, okay. Well, they know we got vampires. Well, 70 hemogen packs, that takes care of our... I wouldn't even say immediate need. It takes care of our need for blood for quite a while. So that puts us in a really good spot overall, I think. I think as these pumps expand, it's reducing the dirtiness, which is super nice. All right, Trev, I think you can equip that assault rifle. Oh, there's actually a good quality one right next to it. All right, let's flip this on, see if we can get away with smelting some stuff while we got a little bit of battery juice in there. All right, if that's down to slag, then that's all we need. Go ahead and flick that off and be done with it. Yang is getting closer to immunity. We're gonna need all hands on deck for that, so don't want to enter a fight quite yet. All right, I think our animals are able to eat those dandelions now, so it took care of all their malnutrition, at least the immediate need. The downside is we got to run out there and replant it, but it replants super fast, so that's probably fine. I do want to get to the point where I don't... you know what? I did do this, though. It is true. They probably ate a fair amount of the simple meals. I want to get to the point where I'm not planting these daylilies in here to keep the quality of the room up, because that's just taking additional time that doesn't need to be taken. All right, we did get some more... I think we made more yayo. Yeah, we did. Okay, so we could definitely sell that. We do also need to haul this back to base at some point. Let's just issue a command to haul as much of this as possible back to base, even if it takes everyone's time. Here we go. Now we don't have to worry about that. That hemogen to last us for quite a while. I mean, that doesn't mean I'm not still going to farm this person in particular, but I think we actually used all the lumber. Go ahead and issue a command to chop more of the wood. Although I think at this point I want to convert this over to a chem fuel generator. Although I am a little worried about, yeah, kill the moisture pumps. Go ahead and build a copy here. I think that actually happened because it lost the connection to the grid. So by putting something here, that wouldn't happen. And it would still run off the battery, even if it was low. Good thing is that didn't totally screw us. It didn't, like, kill off the moisture pump, make it stop. All right, so hopefully somebody will come and refill this. Why would you eat raw food when you had air quality food right here? It does not make a whole lot of sense to me. All right, we're getting close to being done with sleeping sickness, which is great. At some point, we will switch from passive coolers to coolers that use electricity, but I need to get to the point where I can craft my own components and find my own steel, because that is all limited quantity on the map, and I don't want to use all of it. All right, we're getting that all harvested. Things will speed up a little bit once we get stop doing all this random planting and everything, because that just takes time. All right, how are the animals doing with food now that we have a dandelion farm planted here? So far, so good, but they did just eat a bunch of, like, meals, so we'll have to see how this holds up over time, because we are going to constantly run out there to replant it every time they eat a piece, which feels a little bit inefficient. Like, I feel like maybe we should not allow planting, and then once they clear out a bunch, then allow planting. but I still feel like there's the risk there that we'll forget. And also the benefit is that it's then growing at a staggered schedule. So there might always be a little bit of food available for them. All right, 87%. Getting close to that immunity. I just don't want her like dropping down in the middle of a combat. You know, I just want to get to a point where I'm confident at least everybody will be there for the combat. It's always a little bit questionable. So let's go ahead and evaluate everyone for sidecasting, just because that's something we are going to do. So I think we look at bio and we look at the childhood. They have to have a natural. You have natural. Might be the only one with natural. Yeah, it's Raven. Raven, the body purist. Is always a little concerning. I think we do have a baby elephant roaming around. These are tamed to hauling, so that's good. I'm a little worried about what the Scyther's going to do to these animals. All right, well, let's go ahead and... Well, maybe not quite yet. Very soon. Once we get to immunity. Somebody's got to equip this. And I think we have to put like an animal bed or something so we could target it over here. Just make sure we're shooting that EMP at a consistent location. All right. Yeah, we're slowly but surely getting there. Doing a little taming on the baby elephant there. Just about 99%. How are we on medicine? Herbal medicines at 25. Really just expand all of this. And we got some regular medicine just in case things get a little too spicy. All right, Jiang's fine. Sleeping sickness, immunity, that should start ticking down, I think. So don't have to worry about that. Although consciousness is a little bit affected for now. After they wake up, I think we will go ahead and start engaging in that combat. Looks like everybody is in a super good place. I mean, everybody will need to eat first, but... Do we have anybody that's capable of art? Because that's, at some point, we're going to have to do that. Looks like Jiang is capable of art. We could up that to a 2. Probably will be higher priority. All right. I guess let's get some of this cotton first. I am a little bit worried because it's draining at 20 a day. Just pretty massive. Let's try to haul as much of this as possible. I think we're doing some planting, but if we're doing that, we might as well do some hauling if we're walking away. Now, the elephants can't haul because I don't allow them in this area. So that is one downside of not letting them trample through and make everything dirty, is they also can't haul when I need them to. All right, I think we are in a good enough place to start. So let's go ahead and plan for that. They're all harvesting now. Everything always gets in the way. I do want them to plant for where the animals are going to be, though. So that probably makes sense to do. Now they want to sleep. It's just always something getting in the way of doing what we need to do. Although I do need to get this done before death rest, because that is going to be problematic. All right, it does look like the dandelions are mostly keeping up with their nutritional needs, so there is that. We should definitely kill that cobra. All right, after they get to sleep, when we wake up, I'll let them eat, and then we are going to take out those scythers. Or at least try to. I don't really want this getting too much closer. Where are you going? Oh, you're going to get that body. It should be fine. We did accidentally destroy fence gate. Probably not great. Hopefully Trev can get that rebuilt before that becomes too much of a problem. We definitely have to get the animals back before I can engage in that combat. All right, everybody is good enough right now, I think. So let's go ahead and get everybody ready for some battle. Come over here, and Fisa, you can go here. Isidoros, you have to run over here because you're going to actually shoot this thing. Okay, let's get out of there. Hopefully you can make it there in time. Trev, you were going to equip this EMP launcher because we wanted to be able to fire at will there. He should be fine. He should make that. It's probably okay to just line this up like this. Are they gonna run away? I mean, I don't want them running away. I do want them still coming after us. A little unfortunate because I don't. I mean, I'm just gonna keep sniping the thing. But I'm hoping they run around. I mean, they should be able to get here. All right, I guess they're gonna run back again. All right, well, you guys should probably stop to eat and rest up if this is gonna be a back and forth thing for a while. All right, surely you want to attack me. We gotta keep sniping. Have we hit this thing again? We did. So it is taking a little bit of damage. Do we just run over there with everyone? Do we run around? Like, would that make it better? Or at least make them consistently chase me? Or will they still turn around once they get about halfway? This might work. All right, let's go ahead and target right in front of Anfisa. Elephants, you should probably be unrestricted, and let's set you to follow your people. Although you're probably gonna be stupid and then get attacked. Yep. So these elephants are gonna get just mauled. All right, this is not going very well. Go ahead and turn off this. All right, let's keep going here. Should probably look into getting rid of some of this stuff. But I guess let's get these elephants healed up first and then get them well, and then we can worry about everything else. The animals should probably be set to doctor care but no medicine, just so we're not wasting a bunch of medicine on them all the time. We're just dragging an elephant into our house. So I got blood loss. Hopefully we can tend to the animal and then it can walk at least. Stop the bleeding. Hopefully that helps reduce the risk of a infection. Would also be bad. All right, let's get the stuff replanted, get all the animals hauled back inside, and then hopefully we can give it another go. Part of me does want to try to get more of them to come after me, but I don't know for sure what that looks like. What are you doing? Getting an animal back? Like we had some animals roaming all over the map. All right, looks like everybody's back inside, so that's good. I guess the animal filth won't really matter if I have somebody dedicated to cleaning all the time. Let's go ahead and get over here. I'm not 100% sure we will actually be able to get close enough to trigger them to attack. Well, I guess they're coming. Only a handful, which is good. Like maybe that's enough. Are more coming? Doesn't look like it yet. All right, that was a little bit... Like, that was 3 of them, and we barely pulled that off. All right, that's definitely more. Is it all of them? No. Can we run away quick enough to make this a non-issue? Like, get them over here. I think they're going to go after that elephant. The poor elephant. Been abused. All right, maybe we can get over there? I think it's still going to... They're still going to run away. All right, let's try to save this elephant. I don't think he ever recovered from the first time around. All right, looks like we're doing a little cleanup. Oh, a go frenzy. Well, that's not bad. I think we'll get a little sleep, and then maybe we will, well, you're actually good. You don't need any sleep. Once they wake up, we'll try to engage in another combat. Well, maybe after they eat a little bit. All right, very impressive barracks is actually a +1 now. So instead of losing, they're gaining mood. All right, I think everybody has had a little bit of an opportunity to eat and rest and all that good stuff. What are you taming? Hall? Or you're training Hall? All right, I think we are good to give it another go now. Let's head over there. Always worried about the elephants. If like 1 or 2 come at a time, we're good. Here comes another one. They're in the wide open, so should be fine. All right, we got another one coming. Another 2 coming, it looks like. All right, if we pull this off and like they just trickle in a little at a time, we're good. I do need to kill that defoliator though. It is kind of getting to a point where we're good. You know what? Now they're all coming. Or almost all of them. Hopefully we hold up okay. They're all stunned. Raven, get out of there. Perfect. So actually, that took care of almost all of them. Well, it took care of all of them. I just got to take out this thing now. All right, let's go ahead and allow everything. We should be good. Actually worked out really, really well overall. Equip that assault rifle. I definitely don't like that EMP launcher. I need a better weapon than that. These elephants also will definitely have to get back outside. All right, so that's taken care of. We got some scythers to smelt down. We got a little bit of plasteel. Got an advanced component out of that. Some slag chunks, which we don't need right now, but... And then the forest should start regrowing. There's a little pollution on the map, which, you know, is what it is. There's not much we can do about that. Bulk goods. This could be a valuable trade, particularly if we can get some components out of them, because we definitely need some. I think we only have one. All right, Jiang is not injured, so this should be a pretty good thing. Where is the trader? There you are. You're not going to be in a good mood, but that's all right. All right, so I don't actually need these goats. I'm just going to sell them just because they're just in the way anyway. I'd much prefer to have a field full of boomalopes and literally anything else. They don't have any components, so there's not much I can do about that. I don't want to sell the cloth because I feel like I'm going to use that. I mean, 200 pig skin is usable. Not just like a random quantity of something. They actually do not have that much money. So I can't even do all of this for them, which is fine, because that means I can send a trade caravan. All right, let's do that. Get some cash out of the deal. All the silver, and then we'll go ahead and make a trade caravan. Actually, I don't even know if the silver was all the way brought into base. It looks like it was. All right, go ahead, form a caravan. I think we're going to want to trade with you, right? Are you reset? No. I don't think we bought anything from you guys. So let's go ahead and actually go the further location. And we are definitely going to want to bring these random leathers. Sell all that. We could bring all the yayo because we have go juice already. So we're fine for his addiction purposes anyway. I'm going to sell the masterwork recurve bow because I just don't need it. Also going to sell the SMG if I can get some cash value for it. And maybe even the normal assault rifle because we have good quality assault rifles on everyone else. I'll bring the silver along just in case we can buy anything. And I think that's about it. I don't think I need anything else at the moment. I could bring some of the cloth, but I don't know. It's like 70 cloth per black vest. So maybe we don't want to do that. I think a simple meal and a lavish meal are probably good to get us where we need to go. Looks like it's only half a day's time anyway, so let's go ahead and do that. Got a panther hunting, Rubinet. All right, so you're gonna come down here. Actually, we're just gonna go. All right, you guys should be good now. They're gonna attack these other guys. Let them deal with it. We could hunt that panther. Get some meat out of that. We're definitely gonna break down all these scythers too. Let's go ahead and put that on our list here, actually. So let's allow corpses, but only mechanoid corpses. And then hopefully we'll haul it back here to be processed. And eventually we'll have to deal with this climate adjustment situation. It is definitely on the radar. You know, if we're keeping them around, we might want to convert them. I mean, we might as well. You need a death rest. We have not done death resting in a little bit. And then eventually we need to build out this death rest chamber a little bit better. Something to accelerate the death rest, because it definitely takes way too long. But we are slowly but surely getting there. I can actually build a wall here now. I'm gonna build a moisture pump here. just so that eventually I can get this area. It's all mud, so it'll fill that in and let me actually build something here, like a wall. But the sooner I get that done, the better. All right, our caravan has arrived. Let's go ahead and issue a trade command. All right, so we want to sell pretty much everything that we can. Brought the yayo, brought the recurve bow. Stuff doesn't have a ton of value, but there's some. All right, so we got about 1900-ish value worth of stuff that we could buy. Feel like buying as much component as possible. And the couple advanced components they have is really, at this stage of the game, that's the focus, right? Is just getting as many of those things as possible. So let's head back. And then we do definitely want to focus on building a scanner so that we can actually scan the area and find the stuff that we need locally, so we could just harvest it out of the ground with the deep drill. But we're just not quite there yet. We're almost to fabrication, which will be great because that will let us make components out of the steel, which means that we could, at a worst case scenario, harvest the rest of the steel on the map and do that. But I'm hoping by then we'll be able to actually find the steel. Like Jordan's ending, here is a event. Actually not bad at all. It does count as a major event for the purposes of Mr. Randy Random. But looks like 4 chinchillas are coming in hot. So let's get up here and get prepared for those. I think my hope is the elephant will, you know, deal with them, or the traps will. One of the two. How many are even left on them? There's one left. Down here, it's coming up. Concern has ended. But that does count as a major event, so hopefully we'll get a little bit of a break before the next one. And our moisture pump did not get destroyed, so even better. All right, well, I think it's a safe bet to put in a break here for the day. We have some more components on the way home now, and we have successfully cleared out that defoliator, so that is something we don't have to worry about anytime in the immediate future. We do have a little pollution there we still got to sort out in the long run. So we're making progress. It's slow progress, but it is progress. We are getting there. We're starting to become a little more efficient at everything we do. Wildlife wise, I think there's still a ton of wildlife on the map. I can definitely indicate hunting a little more now that I'm not worried about enemies on the map. I don't want to attack anybody with hunting that has the capability of attacking me, especially really quickly. And I'm wondering if I want to continue to try to tame elephants. If anything, just female elephants, so I can get that breeding pair up and running. We do need to get these components hauled back too. Okay, well, anyway. I could just play forever. It doesn't really make a difference. But thank you for watching. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel to see more content in the future, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.